Okay, so do you guys realize that Purim actually is technically the last of the year, the Jewish or religious year's festal days? Why is that important? Okay, let's get into all this. Let me just start from the beginning and we'll get there. Okay, so if you read the book of Esther, you know that that book itself is a bride story. And the holiday Purim comes from the book of Esther, which is structured like a royal courtship and a marriage narrative. Esther is chosen as bride to the king, and she goes through a preparation period: oil, perfume, purification. And then she is then brought to the palace at the appointed time, where her identity is hidden until the moment of revelation. And her role is ultimately of a savior for her people. This mirrors the classic biblical bride imagery: preparation, concealment, revelation, union with the king, deliverance following the union. The name Esther itself is also tied to the word hidden. God is also hidden in the book because he's never directly mentioned in the book of Esther, which actually caused a lot of conflict for the translators and stuff back in the day, but I'll get into that another time. That combination, though, produces a pattern: hidden bride, hidden king, and hidden hand of God, followed by sudden reversal, revelation, and victory. The same pattern shows up in Song of Songs, Jesus' parable about the bridegroom, and Revelation's marriage supper of the Lamb. So when you map the fall feast plus Purim, symbolically, it reads like stages of a wedding timeline. Feast of Trumpets, the call goes out. That's the marriage announcement. Day of Atonement is the cleansing and consecration. Tabernacles is where they are dwelling together, a celebration of harvest and joy. Purim is where the bride is revealed. Enemies are overturned, and there's a banquet, celebration, and elevation of the chosen one. Purim specifically includes feasting, joy, reversal of fate, and royal authority granted. And those are all elements of a wedding feast. In Esther, there is a reversal motif. In Esther, the mourning is turned to joy. Threat turns into protection. An outsider becomes queen. And what is hidden is revealed. In Christian eschatology, persecution leads to vindication. A hidden church becomes the revealed bride. Suffering is followed by a wedding feast. And earthly struggles lead to union with king. The story acts like a mirror. The chosen bride is prepared in secret, revealed at the appointed time, united with the king, and that union triggers deliverance and celebration. That's Esther and Purim. That's Israel imagery in the prophet, the church's imagery in the New Testament, and Revelation's marriage supper. My Bible also said something really interesting in the footnotes. It said that peace and security, the wording suggests Purim fulfills the prophecy of Zechariah 8:19, and therefore humanly inaugurated festival is legitimate. But what stood out to me was the peace and security aspect. So I don't know if it all ties in together, but if you're picking up what I'm putting down, I don't know, there's something brewing, something in the air. Take it to the Lord. And also, I always love everyone's input on your connections, because I know we've all been making them, but this is kind of what stood out to me.